the road so we could sit on the side of the road and listen to the race on the radio. That's how bad, when I was a kid, you had to want to hear what was going on in the world of NASCAR. And then fast forward to today, where you have all types of media covering every move you make. A wonderful night for me now that I'm retired is a nice glass of Cabernet and watching myself on YouTube win races. That's, to me, that's as good as it gets.
Now, what was it like? You were down on the starting line just a couple of minutes ago. I believe this is your first NHRA national event since 1984. Is that what I heard you say?
Yes, and it was incredible. I didn't quite have the VIP access in '84 that I have today. I more or less hung on the fence and watched, and so just to be able to stand between those cars and feel all that power, I'm really into it. I love watching, and I would love to feel it one time. You know what it must feel like when you're sitting in Ron's shoes to make that pass. I'd love to feel that, but. Not bad enough to go to school and learn how to do it.
You already went to school.
Well, I would have to go to a new school. I think.
There it is. And Ron, now you guys just coming out of a press conference talking a little bit about the Napa commercials and the relationship and friendship that you guys have built through racing and your common sponsor.
Yeah, obviously bringing Martin Truex on this year, we shot the first commercials. I didn't have fun to shoot. I was a little disappointed with. I thought I was going to get to shoot him with Michael again. We might still get to do that this year, they said, but the friendship I've had with Michael has been great. The text messages we share on Friday mornings before a race, or Saturday nights after a race, or when he's announcing the truck races, and he's got so many fans all over the world. It's funny, I'll bump into one somewhere in the middle of Tennessee, and somebody will say, "I know Michael," and it's been a great friendship. But it's been fun to watch. As a friend, but also an outsider, to watch him build his empire over there at MWR.
It is an empire.
Yeah,
I've been to the shop. I can honestly say I did my show once. You had me do my show from the shop, the studio overlooking the work area. Just a beautiful thing. And there's a restaurant with a bar really close.
Yeah.
Which was really nice.
Max, right across the street.
Really nice.
The guys all go over there at lunchtime. It's pretty handy. We built the shop and we wanted it to be in a residential/industrial setting, and it's right off the interstate. Most NASCAR shops when I grew up, you had to have the GPS and some serious directions to find them, and we wanted ours to be right in the middle of everything. So it's worked out. The fans really enjoy it, and we're beginning to see where our cars are contending week in and week out. That's a great feeling, especially the Daytona 500 with the Napa car. Darn if Martin wasn't in the lead on the next to the last lap, and certainly the Daytona sort of does define my career, and I wouldn't have been able to breathe if he had won that race, and he was so close to winning it. It was a great feeling for everybody at Napa. I wouldn't have Michael Waltrip Racing. It wouldn't exist if it weren't for Napa. And so when they brought Caps on and he started winning over here and doing the things that we did together on TV, I just really believe that Napa has the best sponsorship program in all of motorsports. The way they use their drivers and they use the events to entertain their customers and their store owners, it's just a really, really neat program to be a part of. And this is my 10th year, and I couldn't be prouder to represent a company like Napa.
Got a text message. You were on an airplane, and everything got jumbled up, and you decided let's head over to the drag race.
Yeah, I got off the plane because I don't really know. I'm not that bright, and I don't really know why I wasn't planning on coming in the first place, but I wasn't, and I knew he was here the whole time, and I just said, well, this would be dumb if I didn't get off this plane and go to Gainesville. So me and my buddy Brian, we rented a car and we left Daytona Airport and drove up here, and so we don't have a ride home yet.
I think it's great that these guys get like one off weekend all year.
Kurt Busch hasn't played yet.
Yeah, he does, and he's got a Challenger. I heard you talking about maybe dipping your toe in the water like that.
Hey Kurt, are you listening?
No, he's going to be here through Monday.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, they sportsman guys aren't going to be finished until Monday, it looks like. And so, who knows? But you're a car guy. We've been talking about that a lot. Like car guys, yeah, you guys turn left. You're going, Daytona, Talladega, that kind of stuff. You're going the 300 in less than 4 seconds. But the core of how you guys got here is the same. You're car guys. You appreciate the automobile, how much fun it is, and probably all the associated stuff, hanging out with people of like mind.
Well, that's all come with it. Like Mike talked about go-karting. That was me growing up as well, out in California. Every weekend, kept my grades up so I could go go-karting, barbecuing, the mom involved. All that was the same for me. All the cool stuff kind of came with it. Like I didn't want to be a funny car driver because it got me better tables at restaurants or any of that.
But it
extra
does.
cool stuff. It does sometimes, but and still, it's not even the money. You don't think about it until you win a race and it's Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday the next week. You think, oh, there's a trophy and a check coming too. You just don't think about that. And the cool stuff that has come along with it, getting to meet people in rock and roll bands that I grew up loving, meeting actors and actresses and people like that. That's been a neat part of the job. But the neatest part, I got to say, is having those same people come to what I do. James Hetfield, it's great to go to a Metallica concert, but the face that he shows when he's standing between, when he comes to a race, like Michael did, to watch the looks on their faces, it makes you feel better.
Duplicate it. But I think a lot of the fans out there, and those of us who follow the sport, we all have live vicariously through you guys a little bit, because we all love cars just the same. And some days you see someone angry, and I know everybody goes through a tough day. Everybody has a bad day. But the way you said it in the media center just a minute ago about how it is a real gift that you get to do something that you're truly passionate about. There's so many people who don't.
Yeah.
And to have that at the forefront of your mind at all times, it's I'm sure the fans really appreciate it.
Well, I do it. I just believe in my heart that I'm like Ron. I'm amazed that I got to race all these years. I got to race a car. I didn't think anything about making money. I just wanted to race. And I hear drivers say it's not about the money, and I didn't really understand that, because it is kind of about the money, because they're going to pay you. You might as well try to win all of it you can get. But at this point in my life, I won about $2.5 million winning those 2 Daytona 500s, maybe right around there. And I promise, I don't know where any of that is, but I know exactly where those 2 trophies are. So, having trophies and memories, that's as important to me as anything in the whole world. And I was fortunate to win a lot of money over the years, and I've put it all back in my team. I've started a team, and I know I don't have any money, but I know where it's all at. It's right there in Cornelius, and it's got it's cars with Napa Auto Parts on it, and Aaron's, and Best Western, Tums. All the people that make us all possible is represented right there in North Carolina. And we're open. You can come to Cornelius and check us out. Our shop's built for the fans to come see.